let's start with you've got basically your favorite producers and bottles. We're going to talk about that today, and about champagne. So tell us how you pick a good champagne.
Do you want me to open this first, though, or
I can open that while you speak.
Okay. All right.
Be careful,
of that.
Simon.
All right.
I will be careful.
Simon, all right.
Okay,
Don't hurt
Letty,
anyone.
how do you pick a good champagne?
Well, it's by, one of the beauties of champagne is that, you're making me nervous, Sean. Keep that hand of it. Do you realize that the amount of pressure in a champagne cork, I was told, is the same it's in a bust tire? So you think about the power that's in your hand. Pick by name. The big brands are well known, but they're also great names like the one that you're holding now, the Pierre Giminet grower champagnes whose names are see? You are a dangerous man. I'm glad that I was just that far off to your right. Pick by name, and in this case, one of the great names, Giminet. We also have Paul Roger, Louis Roeder, names that maybe are less common necessarily than the big names like Moet Chandon, Veuve Clicquot, but names that you're going to find out there and are definitely names worth knowing better.
Now, Johnny, you have a couple of bottles over there that you're going to put on the table, and Letty's going to tell us all about them, right? What have we got here? Pierre Moncuit.
Okay, we have also another small producer, Pierre Moncuit. Both of these champagnes here are from the Côte Blanc, which, if you love Chardonnay, that's a name, that's a region to know. Pierre Giminet and Pierre Moncuit. Lots of Pierres in Champagne, as in France, of course. Paul Roger is a very highly respected small champagne house in Epernay, a house rather than a grower. These are grower champagnes. Distinction is basically they own their own vineyards. Houses usually buy most of their vineyards, although in the case of Paul Roger, they actually own a fair amount of their vineyards.
So, when I'm at my next, would you like some champagne?
Sorry, you were going to ask a question. I would like to.
When I'm at my next holiday party and I want to sound really informed about champagne, what is the simplest way to explain why they're bubbles?
Why they're bubbles? Well, it's a secondary fermentation in bottle. So every wine is a process of fermentation converting sugar into alcohol. Well, in champagne, it's a secondary fermentation takes place because of an added bit of yeast and sugar, and it's done in bottle as opposed to in tank, which are cheaper wines like some proseccos and such. And the yeast that is then creates the
carbon dioxide.
The carbon dioxide. Thank you very much. You're making me so nervous with that explosion.
I'm sorry.
Basically making people nervous, Simon.
Collects. I wonder if I'm the only one. Collects is collected on the crown of the
in the neck
cap,
here, basically.
in the neck.
Just like in a bottle conditioned beer, it's the same. It's the same way, right?
Exactly. Over a very gradual process called riddling, which gradually inverts the bottle till it's almost completely upside down. Then the crown is removed as the bottle is flash frozen. It's topped by a bit of sugar and wine called a dosage, and then it's actually corked. So the whole process.
Now, at the beginning of all this, and I've got to get this in. I said that it was putting the bubbles in was probably invented by an Englishman, not a Frenchman. Now I'm an Englishman, so I really focused in on that.
Right.
A lot of people think it was Dom Perignon, a monk.
Well, his name is well known, and there is a very sweet story about that. But he was actually a vineyard manager who did a lot of great things in Champagne, but not one of which was actually making it sparkle, alas.
So you talked about the bottles at the beginning. What if I had to pick a bottle, the trendiest bottle right now to take to a party? Which one? As a present, what would I take?
The small producers are actually very trendy, and you can find that it's a what they call farmer fizz, which is the récoltant manipulant. You can see RM in tiny little letters here, as opposed to an NM, which is a négociant manipulant, which you'll see on the big houses. So if you want RM, but really teeny, so right there.